right, we've got Kay Jobs here joining us today on Grady TV. How are you today, Kay?
I'm wonderful. I actually labeled yesterday as the best day of my life.
Oh, really? What happened?
Not really anything. I just kind of like came into myself. I had basically a long 9 years of just kind of having spiritual awakenings after spiritual awakenings after spiritual awakenings, and I've got through a lot of tragedies and weird things. And so I like last yesterday. I don't know, everything was just perfect in my existence.
Okay, well, we'll probably get into all of that, but let's start off at the beginning.
Okay.
So, whereabouts are you from originally? Where were you born?
Well, that is a story. I was born in Michigan, and I grew up in Texas.
Okay, and what's your family like? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I don't want to talk about my family. I don't have family.
Okay, you don't have
I have an
any.
aunt. I have an Aunt Eileen. I have an aunt. Yeah, an Aunt Eileen.
Can I ask if your parents were divorced? If you basically, I'm asking if you grew up with a family or a divorced
Um,
home.
no, my dad gave my biological mother he ordered her or what did I say sort of divorce papers while she was pregnant with me. So I call myself half bastard.
Oh, okay. That's right. But did you grow up? Were you living with your parent, or was it more of
I was
like
living
a?
with my adoptive mother. So my father basically gave me away to his new wife. He had an affair, and so he left my mother for someone else who happened to have my same name. He gave me her name, and so anyways, so she was actually very 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 psychologically abusive to me growing up, and so yeah, she's kind of like the antichrist.
Okay, what age was this when you came under her care?
2 years old. So my mother actually killed herself when I was two, and so I went and I lived with I moved in with my father and my adopted mother Trish.
Okay, so you essentially became the child of your father's mistress,
Yes.
and did she have any other kids? Do you care to talk
Mhm.
about that
Yeah,
family
she
or?
actually has a daughter, my sister Leslie, who I love to death. Actually, yeah, I would say she's my well, she I don't know. So I love my little sister to death, and so but she's my half sister. So she had a daughter, yes, Leslie.
Okay, and did you grow up like knowing this the whole time, or was it revealed to you when you got to a certain age, or did you always know that you weren't her actual biological
Well,
child?
I always knew that Leslie and I were half sisters, like biological half sisters. But I always considered her my sister, my full sister. So um,
Right.
I never considered her a half sister. She was I grew up with her as a sister, kind
So
of.
yeah, this is basically
We
her
weren't allowed to
mom.
play together or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah. What was school like?
Oh my god, dude. It was so actually it's like I basically was considered my parents thought I was stupid my whole life growing up until I was in the sixth grade, and I switched to another school, and they tested. They when we had the end of the year test, I got like 199 on my English for my math, and they were like it had never happened before, and so they reported me to their parents, and they're like, why she has high grades? Why are you like putting her in regular classes? So I was putting the gifted and talented from that forward. Um, I had severe ADHD, and so I was basically the ADHD. I was rambunctious, and I it's basically like it's like my Albert Einstein life again. I don't know if you know my story about how I was Albert Einstein, but it's basically like
Right.
Albert Einstein all over again. Basically,
Okay.
everybody called me stupid, but I was like I had significant feats where I was basically I pumped out above everyone else. So I was always the smartest person in my class in my school, um, like hands
Well,
down.
let's I do want to get into the Albert Einstein uh thing a little bit
Okay.
later, but just in terms of this story, do you think that your experiences as Albert Einstein had anything to do with the test score?
No, not at all. So I like my entity as a and my spirit in the universe. I work very 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 hard on my intelligence. It's actually a lot of work to have because we've all been around for hundreds of billions of eternities, and so in order to have a high intelligence as a spirit, you have to do work on it. And so I basically I don't know how to explain that. So so it has to do with me as a spirit, not me as being Albert Einstein. So I'm not an effect of being Albert Einstein. I'm effectively the same spirit, but I get to be female in this life and every life after. So I have 3 lives I have 3 lives, and then after this, and then I'm done incarnating here on Earth. So they're all going to be female lives. I'm a female spirit again, like I said, but I had to live 63 of my lives as a man, as a male. Um, because I had the work I had to do. They needed to have a man walk the life that I lived.